Hi, this is Lee Strachan, the Director of Organic Artisan Lab Corporation, and I'd like to welcome you to Module 1 of Comprehensive Personal Care Formulation Study Program. At this point, I would like to request for you to grab the copy of Module 1 training leaflets sent to you through email. If you have printed them already, well and good. If not, you probably have saved them on file. Go ahead and open this document because we will be referring to it from this time on. Alright, let's kickstart your training and we will go ahead and try to create this Vitamin E Hydrating Facial Tonic Mist. If you will look at the formula given to you, which looks like this, here you go. So we have this table that has 4 columns. The first column, we will be referring to all the ingredients on phases. So we have phase A, phase B, and phase C. The next column contains the trade name or the INCI names of the ingredient that we require. The third column is the weight for each ingredient. And the last column contains the gram amount once the weight was multiplied to the batch that you're making for this sample. Okay. So you will also notice that our formulation will always total to 100%. Now we're referring to each ingredient per phase so that we will minimize human error. So you will also notice that when we look at the methods and how to create this product, every ingredient is mentioned or referred to per phase. For example, when we refer to our method on step A, it says combine phase A, set aside, combine phase B until fully saturated. So this minimizes human error so that we don't need to mention or refer to every ingredient in the formula. Instead, we will be using phases. Okay, let's continue. So I have here all the ingredients that we require in the formula. On our phase A's, we have distilled water, if you will look further or if you will look really closely, you'll find that there are traces of oils on top of the water. This is because I combined this together with chamomile floral water or chamomile flower water. And we all know that floral waters contains at least 1% of the essential oils in that particular plant material. So it's always suspended all over the water. We also have glycerine. So we have 3 ingredients on phase A's: water, chamomile flower water, and glycerine. And we've got our phase B's here. The phase B's consist of a solubilizer, which for this particular product we will be using capryl glucoside. In the absence of this, you may use polysorbate 20 as our solubilizer and emulsifier. Together with phase B's, we have blended essential oils. Okay, we will be using lavender essential oil and geranium essential oil. Our preservation system, the broad spectrum preservation system, vitamin E, and grapeseed oil as our added emollient and skin conditioning ingredient. And on phase C's, over here, we've got our liquid botanical extracts. We're using Rosa Damascena extract at this time. And later on phase C, we will have citric acid solution to bring down or adjust the pH to pH 5.5. So, sorry, as I mentioned, this will be, because this is a liquid botanical extract, we will put this on phase A. Okay, so we've got, again, I'd like to repeat, we have 4 ingredients on phase A. We've got water, chamomile flower water, and glycerine, plus our liquid botanical extract, which is Rosa Damascena extract. Let's go ahead and kickstart. We'll start with our first ingredients. We'll go ahead and combine all our phase A ingredients. As you can see, we're using really basic equipment here. Let's go ahead and add in our glycerin to it. Let me just fix this table. So let's combine glycerin to our liquid slowly. Make sure you scrape everything because every bit of this ingredient counts. Stir through. You may also use this whisk, a stainless whisk, to help you with stirring. This is basically the easiest way to do it. Okay. I'm now adding our Rosa Damascena flower extract. Once it's all combined, you can go ahead and set it aside while we work on phase B's. So we'll go ahead and work on phase B. Here we have our solubilizer. Okay, so I'll go ahead. This is actually the most important part of this procedure, this method. We need to make sure that we combine all the oils in the formula, which includes all the oils on phase B. So if you've got, a while ago we added our Rosa Damascena extract, which is actually in liquid form on phase A. This is because we want to integrate or combine all the liquids in the formula on phase A. But if you will be using an extract that is oil-based, then you will have to place them on phase B. So I'll go ahead and add in our essential oils here on pipettes. So these are the blended essential oils I'm combining with, and our broad spectrum preservation system. I know it takes time, but this is the most important part of this instruction that we need to follow. This is important that we combine all these oils together with the solubilizer so that it will form micelles around the oils. And this is the key to creating a clear mist or clear solution. We'll go ahead and add in our vitamin E. I'm just going to add a little bit of it so that I can scrape all the vitamin E to it. Since vitamin E is pretty thick, you all know that. Also, when you're using essential oils in the formula, it is really important that we will use an antioxidant in the formula. That's the reason why, which is also what this vitamin E is, what is going to give us the story of our product. So it's like the marketing story or the beneficial properties of the product that you are creating. Okay, so it's all there. And then the oil. I think this is the preservation system, and the other one on pipettes is the grapeseed oil. Okay, let's steer through. Here is the most important part, is to steer them very, very well. So I still have some left here. I'm going to go ahead and try to squeeze them in. Okay, here you go. Let's give some space. We have the phase A's here and our phase B's we're working on. Okay, here's the tip. Once you add this to the solution and your product starts to look like milk, that means you were not able to combine or blend your oils well to the solubilizer. So it's really very important. I cannot reiterate too much, but I'd like you to understand that it is important and your patience requires here that you be able to steer these oils on the solubilizer very well. Okay, there you go. I think that's about it. The next step is we're going to combine phase B to our phase A slowly. Let me just wash this through because I don't want to waste these ingredients. Oh my god, this is awesome. You'll love this. The combination of the essential oils, even though it's just two blended essential oils, is really, really nice. Okay, let's now start with blending. So it's important that you do it slowly and gently because it'll cause your solution to go milky. And we want to achieve a really clear consistency on this product. So do it slowly and allow phase B to solubilize well into phase A. Okay, we're just about there. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? It's clear and really smells really good. I know it's taking time, but let's be patient. Okay. So again, as I was saying a while ago, if you will be using an extract that is oil-based, it is important that you add that extract onto phase B, because you need to combine all the oils in the formula on phase B. But if you will be using an extract that is actually liquid or made with glycerine and other liquid components, then you will have to add them on phase A. After this, I will talk you through on how we will build a formula that will work for you, so that you'll understand further on how I was able to create this lovely vitamin E hydrating facial mist. Then after that, I challenge you to create your own formula and submit it to me so that I can review and give you some feedbacks on how you're able to achieve a really good product on your own. So of course I will give you the guides. We call it formulation guides or formulation build. And with that guide, you'll be able to know what and how much to add per type of ingredient in a formula. Okay, there you go. We're almost over. Let me just pour a little bit of this phase A on phase B so that we can scrape and everything and not waste the ingredient. Here you go. That's about it. Okay. Now for the last part is to check the pH of the product. As I said, we always, you will find our pH adjuster at the very end of the formulary and labeled as QS or quantum sufficit. It's actually a Latin word for as much as needed to be able to achieve the pH that we require for this product, which is pH 5 to pH 6. Okay, so as you are starting, it will be enough or will be okay for you to use pH strips to be able to get your correct pH at the very end of the formulation. So I'm just going to go ahead and try that now. I usually cut the pH strips into 3 to 4 pieces so that we save a little bit. This is a little bit expensive. Tier 1, and then dip it onto the product and remove excess amount, and just check if this basically on pH 5. Okay, can't see well because it's kind of my first layer is kind of the color doesn't show up that much. So let me find out. Okay, yep, pH 5. Okay, so there you go. Right now it's on pH 5, but I'm just gonna go ahead and just add 1 drop of it. Okay. And check it again. Oh, it's not. Okay. Let me check it again. Dip. Check. Yes. It's actually still on in between pH 5 to 6. Sorry, but it's not quite clear. Alright, so there you go. You were able to create a really nice, clear, vitamin E hydrating facial mist. So I created one yesterday to show you. If see this two bottles. One is the same. It's still the vitamin E hydrating facial mist, but it's really clearly I wasn't able to steer our face beads well, and yes, it's milky looking. So if you did it right, it's going to be a stable product for you, and you will have this clear face facial mist. So that's why I cannot reiterate more on the importance of steering your face bead well until they form micelles onto the oils, until the solubilizers form micelles around the oils, so that it'll yield a clear hydrating mist. Okay, so I'll see you on our next module. Have fun formulating.